Willkommen, bienvenue, and welcome back to Blast Off with Light. We're here in a close-up, because there's a good friend there behind us. Right over there. A good friend, Damon. I have rescued him from the hole. He is now safe within our complex, and can, hang out, do some things. I decided to do a couple of things with villagers, instead of continuing my progress in the Nether. Hopefully y'all don't mind. We should get to something at least a little bit interesting with them here today. Let's go back in here. And look! There's a house in the trees. I decided to build something. I was feeling buildy. So I grew a tree, built a house up on top of it. It's kind of nice. We'll get to that in a second. So over here we've got Damon. Hello, Damon the Priest.
Oh, hello, Lytebringr, was it?
Yes, that's my name. I'm the only other human you've met. So, the Minecraft Comes Alive mod adds these really fancy villagers, and you can do all sorts of interesting things. But for the moment, I just want to look at the trades, and he can trade some emeralds and an adventure backpack for a slightly used villager adventure backpack. Not sure why it's slightly used, but so it goes. Don't know what advantages these backpacks have, but I'll probably look into it. And it looks like they've got little tanks on the side, so that looks kind of cool. So we'll look into that. But for now, he can just sit there and be Damon the Priest. He's in the cart because I don't want him wandering around. He might get lost, he might get killed. We don't want that. Our tree farmer, up and running great. Just perfect. You might have heard that shh, boom in the background. There it is again. I've got my gravel farm up and running again because I decided to work, hello chicken, on the sidewalks. I have installed sidewalks all around the base now. So it's looking pretty nice. The next project is likely to start slime grassing that area. Probably. We'll see. I've been feeling a bit buildy lately, so I've been doing some of the stuff like that. So let's go and check out our house. Doo-doo-doo. Up we go. So I've got vines all around this tree in case I want to harvest some more. And, ooh, falling off the tree. As you heard from the we've got villager action up here. 2 villagers, in fact. I caught another zombie villager right over there and cured him and got this other fancy monobrowed villager friend. Hello. So we've got this guy who wants some brass plates, and this guy who is apparently a Tinker's Construct villager who I've never come across before. It's really cool. Wants 3 part builders and 13 landmines. Awesome. I have not used landmines, so I'm not sure of all their properties, but I did a little bit of research and found that you have to make the casts out of aluminum brass. You can't use gold, because gold has the damage value not 1, but 2. So it just doesn't work in the recipe. Ah, so there are other things you could use. Oh, there are a couple of different versions. So what I've got is the interact with everything formula. He wants interacts with players and redstone. Everything, mobs, players, and redstone. Just players and redstone. So that one takes obsidian. I see. So it's a good thing we looked at this, because I was going to make it out of wood, and then he probably wouldn't have accepted it. So instead, we need to go into our bag and grab some of our tons of obsidian and put the wood away. It's a good thing we checked then. So we take these and those and these and those. I do not have enough redstone on me. What a world. Do I have any extra redstone in here? I've got 8. Puts me up to 26. Perfect. You'd think I planned it or something. I really didn't. I've been doing some other things with redstone, so my total might have fluctuated a bit. Okay, so let's build those 3-part builders, a couple of landmines to get some gold ore berry bushes. Pretty neat. I want to see if I can unlock more ore berries. Now, I don't know if I could have used a different type of landmine. Might test that in the future. But a bit of gold, a bit of aluminum brass, and wood, redstone, and whatnot to get potentially unlimited gold seems like a pretty decent deal. Now, why are there no monsters? Weird. So, he's got the potion effects, so he should be happy, and has unlocked more ways of getting gold ore berry bushes. Takes fewer, cheaper landmines, but sticky pistons, which are more expensive than part builders. Part builders are just wood. I mean, they're a log and a stencil. Pretty darn cheap. So the difference is 13 landmines versus 5 landmines. I don't know. I've got a lot of slime. I've got a lot of wood and cobble. It's not bad. A little bit of redstone doesn't hurt. But they take iron. Could be okay. But I've got a nice little house for them. I've got leaf fences up here because they cannot be trusted. They will just jump right off the edge. Won't you? Won't you? Yeah. Cannot be trusted. So I've got leaf fences on both sides to prevent any untoward things happening. I made it 2 stories tall so I could have an excuse to have so many doors. I need to check on how the microblocks block houseness. Because I've got some solid blocks here. But these are microblocks. So in certain cases they count as blocks and in certain cases they don't. It's kind of sketchy. So I'll need to do a little testing, see how that's working. And we've got some zombies interested in the villagers. And, like a lot of things that I make, I've got a little secret area up here. That's only accessible through the top. The villagers can't get in here. Nothing can get in here but me. I love secret things. And we've got a village highlighter from open blocks. So we just throw this lever. And now we can see that, in fact, the doors are effective. They are creating a village. The dots all around show the span of the village. So if I place another door within that range, it'll be accepted into this village. And adjust the box, which is the iron golem spawning zone. So if I get enough doors and all that jazz, we should be able to spawn some iron golems using these guys. Now, I don't necessarily want to spawn them up here. I'm considering trying to put doors in to pull this box down underground. I don't know if it'll work, but it would be interesting to try. So I would just need a little bit of glass to let those doors see the sky, and then I should be able to drag it all the way down. In theory. Let's hop back in here and turn that off, because we don't want that all the time. And down we go. While we're here, let's shoot that spider. Oh, that was really bad. Perfect. Anybody else want some? Ooh, rocket creeper. Overshooting everything today. Take that. And down we go. You're only interested in villagers. You don't want me. You want me, though. Ha! You're stuck. So, that was the beginning of what I wanted to do today. Because I think it's cool. I like having the villagers. I don't use the modded villagers all that often. There are several different types, and I just never get around to it. It's really quite neat. Those guys are having fun in the pool. Who let you play in the pool? Stay out of the pool. Jerks. We're running low on water. Let's fix that before we move on to a little bit of questing. Grab and grab. And go. So, a little bit of questing downstairs. So, in the book, I did go in and complete the one quest that wasn't finishing up. So, if we go in here, this one right here, channel surfing, I made this memory card. It didn't see it. It's fine. So, we get a stack of spatial pylons. Okay. So, theoretically, we now have 64 spatial pylons. It wants 84, so we need to pick up 20 more. We've picked up this before, we've picked up those before, so let's come back here. We do not want to be on fast in here. Normal should be fine. So we should be able to pick these up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then do that around the bottom so we clearly know where they go. And that should be enough to complete that quest. So this should be 15. And then we'll grab these. And we can just put them right back. Once we go in the book, and it sees that we've got 84, and then we'll get an altar guardian. Not entirely certain what that'll get us, but we'll see. Then we need to do that auto crafting one. But first, we need to put these back. 21? Why were there 21? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why was there a sixth one? There didn't need to be a sixth one there. I'm just going to hold on to that one. Ooh, smart moving, not being so smart again. It probably had to do with the wiring in here. I don't know. I'm just going to put them away. If we wanted to do that altar guardian, we would also need to hook this back up and get it charged up. Right now, it's not so charged. This guy is working valiantly, but it doesn't have a capacitor. It's real slow. We'll upgrade that in the future. But for now, we're moving on. Okay. Oh, we've got one of those. We'll need more of these in the near future. Yeah. But let's grab these for now, because the next quest uses all of this stuff. So we need this, and these to make tons of those. And then 16 of that, 16 of that, 16 of those, and then 16 of this. Why is that not what we needed? Did I make the wrong thing? This might be bad. Molecular assembler. Oh, they're different. One's an annihilation and one's a formation. Oh. That's terrible. Okay, so I made twice as many of those as I needed to. Well, that's frustrating. Probably should have checked that beforehand. So the annihilation core takes fluix, and those we need 16 of these. So we need 8 batches of these. So we need more of that. Do we have gold? Do we have enough gold? We might have enough gold. So we need 3. And we can get silicon without too much trouble. So I think we might be able to make this work. Logic. Logic. So we go here, put in the logic and the gold, and that'll make more of those. We'll need redstone and we'll need silicon. Let's go upstairs and get some silicon. So while we're doing this, I can also bring up another topic to talk about. I'm considering developing a mod pack for me to play on, for you to play on, for anybody to play on, really. Why are we moving so slow? Fast. So yes, I would like to develop a mod pack, and I would like a little bit of input, because I know what I like, but I'd like to know a little more about what the community likes. And to that end, I will ask you two simple questions. One, if you had to choose only a single mod to play with, just one, and you got nothing else, which one would it be? And then the second question is if you could pick only one technology mod. So you've got some other things in the pack that do some interesting stuff, but you only get one tech mod. So you don't get thermal expansion and mechanism and big reactors and Greg Tech. You just get one tech mod. Which one do you take? Do you take mechanism? Do you take thermal expansion? Do you go total cheese and take MFR? So just one. Which one do you take? Because I'd like to make a pack with very few mods. The biggest difficulty with a lot of packs is they get just bogged down in lots and lots of mods. And you don't necessarily need that many to make it interesting. And I've got a theme and a plan in mind for the rest of what the pack will do. But I'm not entirely certain which mods alone will create a good standard of living, I suppose is a good way to put it. That I've got ideas for how it's going to go for day-to-day life, but I'm not sure which ones will make it nice. So if you got one that you love, that just that one mod would be enough, let me know. And if you've got a favorite tech mod, let me know. Because I've got most of the rest of it in my mind clear, but it's hard to pick among the tech mods. There are just so many, and a lot of them are really, really good. Granted, there are some that break the game more than others. How many do I have? 12. Let's go to 16 while we have our little chat. And in the coming months, my wife is going to be out doing her field work again. So I might have more time for game-related type activities, which is part of why I think I can work on the mod pack, but I might end up doing more videos and or more streaming or any number of different things in the next 2 months. So you can look forward to that. Let's see. We've got these. Now we come back and put this away and grab this and work on inscribing some silicon. Okay. Now what else did we need for this annihilation core? We need more fluix dust and we need some nether quartz, which I don't know if I've got on hand. How many do I need? 8. Why am I making 16 of those? I don't know. I probably don't have all of the nether quartz I need. Let's actually do something interesting. Let's actually go to the nether and see if there's any just laying around. And hope that these ghasts are not infernal. Really? Okay, this is why I should not have made this with vines. Oh, there he is. Okay, shift. And forward. Why, hello! Perfect. Okay, so there's some quartz over there. There are a couple of pigmen. There's a magma cube there, but I hear one closer. Okay, I need to not go swimming in the lava, because even though it won't kill me outright, it'll give me heat stroke, and that'll be bad. Hello? Okay, my staircase is ruined. So let's get in here, grab some more obsidian, and try to do something interesting. Onward! Magnet. How much did we need? More than that. 10 should be good. Onward! Close the door and head on back. So yes, I'll be doing some more things, designing the mod pack. Oh, why, hello, goodbye. And I would like your input, because, I mean, you guys watch me for a reason, and if I can make the mod pack more interesting for you, all the better. Okay, so these are done. Good. We will need to crush up a bit of everything. 1, 2 of those. So we need 8 of these. And 8 of those. And we'll need to work on 8 of these. So we'll also need redstone. We can put these away. So let's go get some redstone. This will be really quick. We just want to get this just done with. I want to have that ready to go. That should be good. Down we go. Okay, so let's crank this, and so I want to... Come on, dog, stop barking. Not my dog. The neighbor's dogs have been going a little wild today. Because 3 of my neighbors all have dogs. There's a boxer, loves to bark all the time. Whenever he sees anyone or anything, he'll bark. There are 2... They're small shepherd-like dogs. So they might be Australian shepherds. They might be something similar. They are incredibly friendly. They don't bark too much, but when little kids pester them, they'll bark tons. And there's a very small Yorkie-type dog next door that doesn't go outside a whole lot. But whenever it does go outside, it barks at everything. So, yeah, whenever you hear dogs, it's more than likely the boxer next door. I like the boxer, but it just barks at everything. And it's not an aggressive bark either. But has no respect for recording schedules. Asked him several times. Okay, so to do this, we need the redstone in here. And then we put one of those and one of these. And then it does its thing. I will also, for the pack, potentially need design work for, I suppose ruins is the best way to call it. It would use the ruins mod, and it would include structures that aren't vanilla Minecraft structures. So if you've got something in mind that you would be able to throw together quite well, I would certainly consider adding it to the pack for everyone to enjoy. Don't make it too crazy epic. It doesn't need to be massive. And it doesn't even necessarily need to be a building. If you've always wanted to make a waterfall on a floating island, fine. That could be really fun. Castles are probably a little overdone, but if you've got a unique idea for type of weird twisting tower, that could be also be amazing. And of course, you'll get credit for it in whatever documentation the pack has. That's common courtesy. Okay, so these, those, and that. I apparently did this wrong. Annihilation core. I needed to not grind it up. Brilliant! Tiny TNT. Okay, but I do have 6 upstairs. You thought I did it completely boneheaded, didn't ya? Give me those. It was mostly boneheaded. It's what I get for talking about other interesting stuff while I'm trying to craft. Annihilation cores. Okay, so Annihilation core, Formation core, Quartz glass, crafting benches, and iron. Now we've got the molecular assembler. It needs to break things down and rebuild them. The bad news is the other thing we need for this quest is not so simple. 64K crafting storage. Which means unless we happen to have one of those massive 64K things lying around, which I'm fairly certain we don't, because that's only 16. Actually, let's just hit uses on that. So the 16, we'll need 3 of them to make the 64. Which, I suppose, is a nice bargain. It's 4 times what you're putting into it instead of 3. But still, we've got one of these. We need way more to make this to be able to make the 64K crafting storage. The crafting unit's no problem. I mean, this we could knock out easy. But that 64K, it's going to be mildly problematic. So it goes. Hello! They're having a little piggyback ride over there. Well, at least they're enjoying themselves. But that's all I've got for this episode. So remember, those 2 questions were, if you could have only one mod at all, which one would it be? And second, if you could only have one tech mod along with all of the others, which one? Because I would like to shape the pack around what everybody likes and what I like, so if you say something I really despise, I'll veto it, but that's fine. And if you've got serious building skills, which I don't, look around, do not have crazy building skills, and you'd like to have part of that featured in my pack, feel free to let me know. I don't know how you're going to necessarily get the content to me, but we can figure that out later. And I've got an idea for other community type activities, but I'll let you know that when I know more about it. But I will see you in the next episode of Blast Off with Light. And Tweedledee and Tweedledum over there.